Hello and welcome back to my channel. So hope you guys are having a good day. I just thought I'd come on here and film my go-to everyday fall look that I've recently been wearing a lot, and just something quick and easy and that is not too much for the day, but just like an everyday. And I just wanted to share that with you guys. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So my skin's already been prepped and everything. I am going to go ahead and add a little bit of more moisturization to my nose because it's a little dry today. So I hope you guys are having a good day. And when you see me looking down, I am looking here in my mirror. And I decided today for this video to go ahead and put up my backdrop because it's been a while that I've used it. So I thought, hey, why not go ahead and use it today. Okay guys, so I went ahead off camera and did my brows just because they can take a while, and so I wanted to go ahead and get that out the way so it doesn't take too much time. But what I went ahead and used today was my Benefit Goof Proof Brow Pencil in number 5. And this is the thicker one, the one that has the thicker, as you can see, the thicker pencil, not the precisely my brow. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is, I've been really enjoying starting with my eyes, so we're going to go ahead and do that at this time. I'm going to be using this Laura Mercier Eye Basics Primer in Wheat. I think I've used this one other time in one of my videos. It looks just like that. It's a small one I got in some kind of subscription box. It has a little dome foot applicator. And I'm going to just put a little bit on my eyes. My eyes are really, really dark. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take my damp sponge. This is a Sonia Kashuk. And I'm just going to gently blend that in on top of my eye. It has like a almost powdery consistency, I feel like, this primer. So I don't really like to use my fingers because I feel like it doesn't really do anything. But I also feel like when I use my fingers, it almost makes it kind of more dry on my eyes, like, if that makes sense. So I like to go in with the damp sponge. Because of the consistency that it is, I feel like if you go in with your fingers, it just kind of will move the product, but also make your eyes kind of dry. So hope you guys are having a great day. Okay, so I went ahead and got that. And then the palette that I'm going to be using for this look today is the Tartelette Toasted Palette. It looks just like that. And I'm sure you guys all know about this palette. It's a beautiful, beautiful palette. Perfect for fall. It looks just like this. I absolutely love it. And I've been playing in it and I love this. I think this is absolutely gorgeous, and especially for fall. Beautiful, beautiful colors. So I'm just going to take a flat brush like this. This is a Sonia Kashuk number 103. And I'm just going to take the color S'more, which is just your matte white skin tone shade. And I'm just going to put that all over the lid. Yeah, that primer has like a really different consistency. It's kind of hard to explain, but even as I'm taking this powder and placing it on top, it's almost like applying it, you know, powder on powder, if that makes sense. So just like that. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go in with this latte shade right here. It's like just a matte brown. And I'm going to take that with a Morphe M518 brush, and I'm going to just take that and I'm going to blend it into my crease. And because this is just like an everyday, you know, running errands or whatever, you could be doing like it's not going to be too much, but it's just basically what I like to do for those days that I don't want to have, you know, do like a complete full face, not a full face, but a full eye look. I always love to just at least put something into my crease if I can. So I'm just taking this and blending it into my crease. It's really easy, it's nothing hard. And I just get it to where I want it. Sometimes I'll go with one swipe. Sometimes I'll go with a little bit more and really deepen it up. It just depends that day what I'm feeling. Okay, so just like that. Nothing too hard or too fancy. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is, which I do with a lot of my looks, and you guys might be bored of it already, but I always, on a regular daily basis, whether it's summer, fall, whatever, but especially in fall, I love to do just like a nice shimmer glitter, not a glitter so much, but something shimmery and pretty on my lid, like on the rest of my eye, and I just add that on there. So the one I'm going to use today is Candle. It's right here, and it's just like that pretty golden, I don't know if you guys can see that or not right there on my hand, but it's just a beautiful, just not too shimmery, but it's, you know, you can really see it. So I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take that with my Real Techniques base shadow brush. It looks like that. And I'm going to just go ahead and place it wherever I want it. Now this does have some fallout with it, and because it is kind of glittery. And if you want to intensify it, you can definitely wet your brush. But on a daily basis, I'm not too big on wetting my brush and having it just be super intense. I just want there to be like a glow on my eye. That makes sense. And I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit while I'm doing this video. I have some fun ideas coming up for some videos. Well, to me they're fun videos, but I want to know what you guys think. I am wanting to do a video possibly with where my husband does my makeup, because you guys seen him just like for a short period on this channel, but you haven't really like seen him. So I'm considering doing that. I'm also considering doing a Q&A for me and my husband, like a Q&A with me and my husband, and not only a Q&A, but us also just kind of telling you how we met and all of that and stuff. We've been married now almost 18 years in December, so I think that would be really, really fun. And then if you guys have any questions that you want to know, you know, we're going to talk about how we met and things like that. And then answer any questions that you guys might have. So those are a couple of video ideas that I want to do. And I would love your guys' input if you want to put in the comments down below which one you would like to see first. Maybe the how we met and Q&A, and then later on maybe do the my husband does my makeup. So I thought that would be really fun. So this is about how I would do it on a daily basis. You know, it's not too much or anything. It's just really simple and it's nothing extravagant. But like I said, it does have a little bit of fallout. So I'm going to take one of my Almay Makeup Free Zone wipes. And I'm just going to clean this glitter up on the side of my eye. Just like that. And there's a little bit over here on my nose. And I'm going to let that dry real quick. But this is usually what I do, but while that's drying, I'm just going to take that brush again, the one that I was using, that Morphe M518, and I'm just going to wipe it off, and I'm going to gently just go back in and just blend this out a little bit, just so that it doesn't have any harsh lines or anything. I'm not, on a daily basis, I'm not too concerned with how good it is, if everything's completely perfect. I just want to be put together, have some color to my lids, because as you can see, I'm lighter skinned and I have a lot of discoloration on my skin and everything just shows redness and stuff. So I do this just to give myself some color. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to take that same shade that I used, the S'mores, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that in my brow bone area right here. This brush is perfect for that brow bone area to get that shade in there. This is the e.l.f. Detailed Crease Brush. I haven't tried it as far as putting it in my crease, but I've been using it a lot because of how tiny it is to get right under the brow. Okay, so that's what I do for that. And then we'll go ahead and go back to the eyes because I do like to put color down here and all of that, but we'll go back to that in just a minute. I want to go ahead and start with my face. So for primer today, I'm going to be using this Cover FX Illuminating Primer in Base, I think is the color. It looks just like that. And I got this again. I used to receive a Sephora subscription box. It was $10 a month, and so that's why I have a lot of these littler products, sampled size products. And I think it was in January of this year. I was getting it for over 2 years, and I enjoyed it, and it did, you know, but everything was sample size, and I did enjoy it, but I had so many sample size stuff, and I was giving a lot away too. I had so many sample size things that I was just like, you know what, I need to not get this anymore. It was a great box. I mean, you know, for what you're paying, I just didn't want to receive it anymore and pay it anymore because I just had so many. I mean, I still have to this day stuff that I want to try that I have not given away. Mostly the stuff that I have now left, because I give a lot of it away and a lot I'm trying to use. And the stuff like that I'm talking about is perfumes, you know, the sample size perfumes. I have that. I have some skincare. And then I also have like a ton of little eyeliners, which I'm going to use one of them today in the video because I thought, oh, this would be really pretty. So yeah, this looks like, I don't know if I'm glittery because of this primer, because it says illuminating, or if some of the shadow fell onto my face. So it's possible. So I'm going to try to see if I can get some of that off because I don't know if that's from me or from the eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm going to let it dry a little bit. I had to clean a little bit of it up. But what I'm going to be using for my face today is from AOA Studio. It's their Perfect BB Cream Skin Perfecting Color Correcting. But this is a great BB cream for $1. I think it has great coverage. It feels good on the skin. It doesn't irritate my skin or anything like that. I forgot to tell you guys, mine's in the color Fair. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my face. I think I got too much. Now, I didn't go up a shade because I didn't know, you know, sometimes with these really, these cheaper products, you can find that they are not the color that they, you know, will usually say that they are. So I went ahead and just on the safe side, instead of going to light, I went ahead and just went with this. So I'm going to take this beauty sponge. This is from Eco Tools, and I purchased this at, I believe, Ulta, and it's okay. It's not the greatest. It does have the sides like this, which is great. Has a bigger side here and then a smaller side there. And it's not really spongy. It's not hard, but it's okay. It's not the greatest, but I do use it. And so I'm just going to go ahead and blend all of this into my skin. And this is also very moisturizing. So I feel like if you have oily skin, you for sure would need to set it with some type of powder. But I think it's for $1. I think that everybody should give it a try. I don't know how great of a color selection that they carry, like how dark, how light, and all of that. But I do enjoy it. And honestly, it kind of reminds me of when I did that recent, well, not recent, but a few weeks ago I did that. Sorry about that. Again, my camera died and went off and I didn't even realize. And I was talking to you guys about the foundation. So I left off on the last clip just letting you guys know about how this AOA Studio BB cream reminds me a lot of the one that I used in the Dollar Tree Full Face, the Sassy Chick, I think is what it's called. Chic, something like that. But I told you guys how this reminds me a lot of that, and the consistency, the smell, the thickness, all of that. But the only thing is I like this one better. And it was the same price, $1. I was mentioning to you guys why I liked this one better because it's not as dewy as that one. That one I felt like my face was just literally going to just fall off. This one is very dewy, as you can see, but it's not too dewy. So we're going to move on because I'm taking way too long to do this everyday tutorial. So I went ahead and when the camera went off, I was finishing up pressing it all into my skin. Now, this is not a full coverage. I would say it's like a medium coverage. I mean, you could still see some of my breakouts peeking through and things like that, but it doesn't bother me. On regular days, I don't want a full glam face coverage. I just want something to cover most of my redness, most of my discoloration, and be done. So that is that. And so I'm going to go ahead and move into concealer. And I'm going to be using my tried and true Age Rewind dark circle eraser from Maybelline. Now, this one I truly love, and I've been using another one that I picked up, which was from NYX. I believe it's their dark concealer. That one I feel like is a little too drying for my under eyes. I feel as though it doesn't really cover my dark circles as much as I would want it to. So if you guys have any recommendations on a brightener for under eyes for dark circles, please comment that down below. I need to try something different. I don't want to go out and just buy just something random, but if you could please leave your recommendations of what you like, something that is good for dry under eyes, I'd really appreciate it. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to my under eyes. And this is a tried and true for me. I really love it. Like I said, the only problem is that it's the only one that I use that I'm loving, and I would really like to try something different. I do know that Sephora is going to be having 20% off again in the month of November, I believe. And so for sure that would be the perfect time for me to try something new. But even if it's from the drugstore, just let me know, because I can always go to Ulta and look for it. But anyways, so I'm going to just go ahead and blend this under my eyes. And like I was telling you guys in the earlier part of the video that I want to do some fun videos. I mentioned to you guys about possibly my husband doing my makeup, or doing a Q&A, also how we met video. I think that would be really fun. And also I mentioned in previous videos that I wanted to do a giveaway when I reached 100 subscribers. But I'm thinking I might just go ahead and get that giveaway started sooner than later. So you guys let me know what you think about that also in the comments down below. And I'm thinking for that, what I'm going to go ahead and do, I still don't know if I want to do a gift card, or if I want to just pick up from the drugstore and high-end some of my absolute favorite things, and so that you guys can give that a try. So just let me know in the comments down below, so that I can just, even if you just put in the comments down below, gift card or favorite things, so I know and I can tally that up and I can see which one got the most votes and then go from there. So really easy. Okay, so now I'm going to just go ahead quickly and go into, I'm using this Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer in the color Light Cool. I got this some time back in a Ulta haul that I did, and I've been playing with it. I haven't tried it enough to really tell you guys what I think about it, so I'm going to go ahead and continue using it. I wanted to switch it up a little bit. It's a little darker for my under eyes, but we're just going to go ahead and go with it today. I'm going to cover some of these blemishes that I have here. I've been breaking out really bad lately, and it could be just all the change in the weather and everything. But I'm just going to continue taking my Sonia Kashuk Beauty Sponge. I love these sponges. Like I said, I got them from Target. You can get them in a set of, I think there's a set of 3 or a set of 2. I can't remember. And I highly recommend them. They're absolutely great. I've washed them and reused them, and they wash great, and they do really well. So I would recommend you go ahead and give them a try. I'm going to go ahead and just continue to blend this into my skin, and then I will come right back on. Okay, so I'm back, and I'm back. I went ahead and blended that into my skin, and I have to say it's pretty good coverage. I mean, it's very full coverage, I think, and it blended nicely under my eyes. I guess we'll see if it creases or anything like that later on, but it did pretty good in covering and everything, so I like that so far. That's really nice. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and set my under eyes. I'm going to use this Tarte Amazonian Clay finishing powder and Smooth Operator. It is just a stark white powder, and I got this also, like I said, in that Sephora subscription box I was telling you guys about that I used to receive, and I just found this in my makeup stash and realized that I've had this for a while. So this is also going to be a product that I want to try to use up, but I actually think that I enjoy this a little bit more than the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I've also tried the Laura Mercier, I don't have it now, but their under eye brightening setting powder, and I did not like that at all. It was not good for my dry under eyes. So I went over to the translucent to see if that would be any better, and it's not bad. It's a great powder, especially for your face, but I just feel like with my dry under eyes, it's still not that great. It can look kind of dry and achy. This one so far, I have not experienced that. I've actually liked how it makes, and it just makes my under eyes feel so smooth, like baby soft, if that makes sense. The only downside that I would say with this is that it, when you take pictures, it definitely has a flashback. So that's the only downside I would say, but other than that, I think it's a great powder for underneath the eyes. I think that it sets everything in place great. And the other thing I told you guys in a previous video that I don't care about is that it has these really two tiny holes and it doesn't really bring out a whole lot of product. But other than that, I think it's a great powder. I haven't tried it all over the face yet, only under my eyes, but I will, and I will let you guys know what I think about it. I don't hear a lot of people talking about it. I know that a cult favorite on YouTube is the Mercier, and I don't know, I guess because it's so raved about on YouTube, I want so much to like it, but I'm going to continue using it. And I got the small one, and I mean, I've had it for quite some time, and I'm just still not even putting a dent in it. I'm going to continue using it because I do like it, but if there's another one that you would recommend, please let me know in the comments down below. I kind of want to try that new one from Becca, or even the new Hourglass one. I seen on Sephora that they have a smaller version of that Hourglass loose powder. So I'm thinking I'm going to give that a try. Okay, so I went ahead and set that. And then for the rest of my face, I'm going to go ahead and set it with this Lancome Absolute powder. I talked about this. It's just a beautiful, beautiful powder. And some may say that it's not necessarily an everyday powder, but I say, hey, why not? Because it's absolutely gorgeous. And it's such a big container of product that I feel that you're not ever going to finish it up. So there's no sense in trying to savor it, even though it's super expensive. But it just gives you a nice, beautiful sheen on the skin. And for, you know, every day, why not? It just really does something to your skin and just gives your skin that extra oomph that it needs. And this video is going to be so long again. And I really try really hard not to have it be super long. But sometimes I just get to talking, and then what happens is I got very long videos. Okay, so that's it for that. I really, really love that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and... Can I say okay 100 times in this video? Probably. So I'm going to go ahead and bronze the skin. And I'm going to pull this out. I haven't used this in quite a while. This is the Urban Decay Gwen Stephanie blush palette, I believe. It's what it's called. It has a huge mirror, beautiful mirror. And then it has all of these. It has a couple highlights here, some blushes, and this is a bronzer. So I'm going to go ahead and use this bronzer. I really do like this palette. As you can see, I'm about to hit pan on the highlighter. It's very pretty. But I'm just going to take this with a, let's see. I'm going to take this with this brush from Royal and Langnickel multi-purpose powder brush. And these you can find at Walmart. And I'm just going to take that and dip it in that and just bronze the skin a little bit. But I'm real excited. I'm hoping that you guys will be excited about those videos that I'm wanting to do coming your way. And I do have a Ulta haul coming up. And it's just some new products that came out that I wanted to try. I think I got all new products. And I don't believe I got them from the higher end. I want to say they're all from the drugstore side, but I could be wrong. But just some new things that I saw come out, and I wanted to go ahead and give them a try. And so I'm going to be having that up for you guys probably after this video goes up. So that's good there. And then I'm going to go ahead and go in with some blush, and I'm going to use this brush from BH Cosmetics number 133. It has this kind of tipped side, and I think I'm going to just go ahead and use a blush in here. I'm going to go ahead and take this cherry color here, and it's very pigmented. Just going to take a little bit like that. This one is my absolute favorite, Easy. It's so beautiful, and it has such a beautiful sheen. And I use it all the time, but that's why I'm not using it in this video, because I'm always using it. So I figured I'll just use something different, because I barely use the cherry one. And it's just giving me that pretty, just like, you know, pinch cheek, cold, not pinch cheeks, but almost like when you go outside and it's really cold and you get that, your nose is kind of red and pink from being cold. Okay, so just like that. And then I'm not going to use a highlighter in here today, but I'm going to take a highlighter from this glow kit, the Sugar Glow Kit from Anastasia, Beverly Hills. They are such beautiful. This is an item that I purchased in my not recent, but a while back Sephora haul. And I'm just absolutely loving this. I love it so much. I'm going to go ahead with Marshmallow, which is this one here. And I'm going to take that on this Morphe 510 brush. And I'm going to clean that off real fast. And I'm just going to dip that in there. Just beautiful. Has a beautiful, I don't know if you guys can see. Now, every day, all day, I don't care if it's a Saturday, a event day. Like, when I say event, I mean like I'm going to something, you know, specific. For me, every day is a day to glow. So I put highlighter every day that I wear makeup, and a ton of it. And it's just because I love it. And my daughter is really loving, I always put it up here too. I just like my whole face to look glowy. Just like that. That's all I do. And these are going to last me forever, I think, because they're huge, huge pans. I mean, as you can see, I mean, that's like a size of usually a bronzer right there. Actually, it's almost the size of my bronzer. Okay, so we're going to go back to eyes real quick. And I'm just going to go underneath with the latte shade that I used. And I'm just going to take that and I'm going to blend it, or, you know, just put it on the lower parts of my eye. Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and finish that. I'm going to go ahead and put on my mascara real quick because this video is getting super long. I'm using the Lancome High Definition Mascara. It's one of the ones I got as a free gift. And I will be right back. And my camera died. That's why I look a little bit of a mess. And I had to sit and wait for it to charge. I let it charge for almost an hour, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up this video. So like I told you guys on the last clip, I'm going to I added some of the eyeshadow in my lower lash line. I took Latte and I just blended that on my lower lash line. And then I went ahead and added my mascara. I used the Lancome Black High Definition Mascara. And I just put it on the top of my lashes. During the day, I don't really care to put it on the lower part of my lashes because I already have that shadow there. So let's go ahead and finish up. I already did my highlight and everything. So I think the last thing that I need to do is go ahead and add my lips. Now, I've truly been loving a bold lip lately. even during the day on a regular daily basis. And I have not tried this. I purchased this and I have not given it a try as of yet. And I've had it for a little while, not too long. But it's the Too Faced Melted Latex Liquefied High Shine Lipstick in the color Hot Mess. I'm going to use this on my lips today. And while I was waiting for my camera to charge, I completely forgot that I had makeup on. And I rubbed my eyebrow completely off on this side. So, it's a beautiful color. That's what it looks like. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to go ahead and do is just spray my face with this Urban Decay Quick Fix Spray. It's really shiny. Hope it's not on my lips. It smells really, really good. I've been loving this as well. And I'm just going to let this dry, but that's going to complete this look. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I got sidetracked and kind of off base when I noticed my camera died. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. This is my current everyday just go-to look. And I hope, of course, I change up the lips and the blush and highlighter, but majority of it, this is what I go for on a daily basis. So I hope that you enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment down below. Also let me know about that giveaway I mentioned and also about my next upcoming videos that you would like to see. Just leave a comment down below letting me know if you would prefer to get a gift card or favorite items of mine, and also which video you would like to see first, either my husband does my makeup or a how we met plus Q&A. So just let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until the next video, I will see you guys later. I'm going to use this on my lips today. And while I was waiting for my camera to charge, I completely forgot that I had makeup on. And I rubbed my eyebrow completely off on this side. So I'm just going to go ahead and, it smells really good. Add this to my lips. I'm just going to go ahead and, it smells really good. Add this to my lips. It's a beautiful color. That's what it looks like. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to go ahead and do is just spray my face with this Urban Decay Quick Fix Spray. It's really shiny. Hope it's not on my lips. It smells really, really good. I've been loving this as well. And I'm just going to let this dry, but that's going to complete this look. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I got sidetracked and kind of off base when I noticed my camera died. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. This is my current everyday just go-to look. And I hope, of course, I change up the lips and the blush and highlighter, but majority of it, this is what I go for on a daily basis. So I hope that you enjoyed. Please don't forget to comment down below. Also let me know about that giveaway I mentioned and also about my next upcoming videos that you would like to see. Just leave a comment down below letting me know if you would prefer to get a gift card or favorite items of mine, and also which video you would like to see first, either my husband does my makeup or a how we met plus Q&A. So just let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Again, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And until the next video, I will see you guys later.